from Graphix. Today we'll be learning how to create a new document in Adobe Photoshop CC. So let's dive right into it. The native Photoshop 2 CC 2019. You can do a lot with this. Today we'll be diving into how to create a document file for your logo design, your brand design, for your brochure designs, etc. So to do so, what you need to do is click your Control N button on your keyboard. Pops out the new documents tab. So these are the recent files, these are your saved files in case you saved a resolution you want to work with in the future. And this simply means size is compatible with picture editing, okay? And these are printable files you can print in the different format like A4 file, A6, A5 and so on. B for letter heading, this legal paper size tabloid, this legal paper size for United Kingdom letterhead format. They don't use the normal letterhead we use here. So diving into the next, we see the art or illustration. This is the layer or the artboard you use for illustration to draw stuffs, and I don't know why they have to separate that from the others, because it's still the same size format you can choose on your custom file size. So this is the web view. In case you want to design a website, the resolution for website, you can use this to customize your design. This is the mobile. You want to design a mobile interface, for instance the one we have over here. I'll be showing you after now. And these are for films and videos. In case you want to do a YouTube tutorial and you want to design a thumbnail that will be appearing before the video comes up, for instance the instruction that tells exactly what the video is about. So this is basically the native structure of Photoshop document view. So for this next, we'll be looking at creating your custom size, so the size that will be compatible for use for you, and I'll be telling you reasons to do that in the next brief minutes. Create your own custom layout for your designs, specified based on the design format, the size you would like to make. Very good. So for logo type, you want to use a square or rectangle. First thing you got to do is rename this to whatever I want to do. Let me say, for instance, I want to make a logo design, name it to logo. You set the width to 3000 and the height to 2000. Very good. So make sure this is checked. And put the resolution to 300 if this will be printable. Even if it won't be printable, you can make this 300. This is the pixel inches. 300 is okay. And in this, let me show you. You can convert this to inches, can convert to centimeters, points, picasa, and so on. But for the purpose of this and to get a better calculation result, I will suggest you use pixels. I will show you the reason why you should do that. So your color mode should be RGB, not bitmap, not grayscale or so. The 8-bit, leave all this as it is. Then the background content should be white, but you can make it transparent or black, whatever you want. I'll show you what that means in the future. So when you create it, basically white transparent. So this is format for logo design. So for instance, this kind of logo design will need this size. So if we stretch it, it will still contain more sizes inside it. So that is it. So that is one. Number two, you want to create a square format for your logo design. You can use 2000 times 2000, which is my custom size for design. 2000 times 2000. Also remember to make this 300 pixel inches. can make this, or you still use it because it's a square, so it doesn't need a related orientation. So you create, so we get a square. So this is the difference between the previous we did and this. If you drag a logo format of this size to a square, you see we lost some parts of it. You see, so when you're creating a logo of this size, you have to be very careful to know if your logo is a vertical logo or a horizontal type of logo. But there is also a fix for this. When you stretch it down to match the square format, or probably you can cut and adjust. Click the V button. Okay, first you have to rasterize here, control option, rasterize layer, then you can be able to move it up, then resize the logo a little to be a little compatible, so you can move to the center and you hit enter. Very good. Control deselect. See, now it's compatible for a square format even when the logo icon is zoomed. Very good. So the next thing we are going to learn is how to make a custom size calculation, perfect calculation for any kind of printing. So for instance, you want to make a letterheading printing, letterheading design for print ready. So what you're going to do is click on letter heading here. Very good. It gives you this by inches. So to convert this to inches, control zoom. To convert this actually to inches, what you're gonna do is click on this and to convert it to pixels. Click on pixels. To convert that particular number ratio to pixel. So this is actually what it is in pixels. So we can proceed with the work. So this size is compatible for a letterhead design, and it will be clear for. So, but for instance, if peradventure you do not actually not comfortable with the size it gives you, probably based on your design, when you zoom it loses the quality, you can increase this times 2. So you can say 2500 times 2, to make it have more higher resolution. That's when your PC is running a very high processor. But if it's a PC of 4 gig RAM or 8 gig RAM, you can use this. Okay, so you can double this up and also double this up. So say for instance you can say 3300 times 2, that's 6600. Then 2550 times 2 should be 5100. So we create 300, remember. So the width and the height. So if the height is higher than the width, it will be on this, but if the width is higher than the height, it will be like this. You see, so I've converted this particularly, it have converted the width to become the height and the height to become the width. So we are making a portrait design because it is a letterhead. It should be on portrait mode. So we create our layout. So this is basically how the custom or letterheading size looks like, and you start your design. So that is basically how to create your artboard for any kind of design you want to make, for logo design or so on and so forth. One more thing, you just dive into this place and you want to do something new, you want to design something of any size you want to. Remember the pixels resolutions I gave you are above 2000. So anything you are doing below 2000 won't be very, very clear. The resolution the lowest you could do is 1500. So don't go less than 1000 pixels. It will make your design look very, very bad and awkward. So making 2000 times 1500. So if you want it to be portrait, you click this, it will convert the size automatically, and if you want it to be horizontal, you click this, it converts it automatically. So we're creating a horizontal, not like the letterheading format, creating a horizontal style, which might be for wallpaper designs or brochures designs or even logo designs. Okay, so you just create, see it turns up to be this way exactly. So thank you for watching, and signing out. This Manuel Sankata from Kata's Graphics. Peace.